All right, this video is about the new Season 8 patch that's patch notes that are coming up. It releases in about a week or so, and the open beta is coming out in about 2 days. So I think they're going to keep everything that's in the notes and stuff for the most part. So and then we also are going to go through all the new items as well off of Graxy's spreadsheet, and I'll put a link below to the video he has that has this link to this document as well. Well, let's just go through. I increased the size of the text so you can read it too. But it says chase locations for heroic items are better balanced, scrambled, and added zone item pulls to Chaos Tower. For example, all monster density is buffed on weaker zones. So the new thing is, these are the features. Unholy Siege. Zones have a chance to have an active battlefield in them. You will find summoning portals that spawn swarms of monsters with special modifiers. Monsters with the mechanic can drop tarot cards. Which can be used to craft various things. Which I think is cool. I hopefully they have a because I mean it's kind of I don't really want to just use loot the glyphs, the loot, angel, gobbo, and what is it, artisan or something. It'd be really cool. I want to use like the treasure chest one, maybe a mimic one, and then a unholy siege one would be cool. Essence Vault. Unstable rifts and shrine monsters now drop Essence Vaults and Hell Plus Everly, which can be opened once you have executed its contract. The reward is a big explosion of loot based on the vault's affixes. The vault can be sold in the market or traded at any point. Unstable rifts and shrine monsters now drop Essence Vaults. Essence Vaults come in unholy, a bunch of rarities. Rarity increases the amount of fixes. A fixed power also increases the demand of the Essence Vault soul contract. I mean, I don't know what that means, but maybe it's something you. It must be something you hold on your person and then you go do the thing, like a quest or something. Inferno now unlocks after you kill Mavis in Hell 5, which is good because it's hard to really get that damage single target wise or something, or both single target and AoE to kill Gabriel and Amon Ra. Blood packs, which I'm going to skip this part because I don't know anything about blood packs. Mercenaries can now equip gloves, belts, and boots, which is cool. More magic find, I suppose. I don't really feel like mercenaries do a lot of damage. They're mostly just magic find bots. Loot filters. We're going to skip that part too. Titles. You can unlock tiles for doing certain stuff in game. Drop sounds. Added a bunch of new drop sounds for various item types and rare items. Rare item drop sounds are now louder and more noticeable. Cool. Then there's a bunch of different quests that gets experience in gold. Uber boss portals. This is really cool because when I was trying to learn how to kill, I don't know, the Kung Lee dude or Shadow Reaper, and I finally get enough shards to go in and kill like the Uber Reaper, and then you die within 5 seconds trying to learn the fight. It takes a long time to get those 40 shards again, and then so this time, if you gain a portal, you now gain a portal 5 charge that can be used if you die on an Uber boss to get back to the boss room. After the 5th time, the portal is destroyed. Well, it says Uber boss, so I don't know if that means Amon Ra as well, or Gabriel 2, or just the 3 bosses. Or does that also mean the tower boss as well? I don't remember what his name is either. King Rakul, I think his name is, if that's how you pronounce it. Using Circle of Hatred's main portal now resets the zone. Well, good. So you don't have to reset the game or farm multiple Gabriels. Okay, so you just use it, get a Gabriel, use it, do Gabriel. Skins and paid content. Added Ancient Monsters Death Effect, MTX. Each have unique art and sounds. Added Ancient Monster. Added Explosion Spell, Skin, MTX. Change the visual look on all explosions you cause. Okay, so you can change the Ancient Monsters Death, Explosion Spell, look, even though there's only a couple. Chain lightning effects. Tarot themed skins for demon, spawn, bard, illusionist, paladin, samurai, and shaman. Tarot themed. That's kind of cool. Demon, spawn, bard is cool. Illusionist, I don't play really. I have one, but paladin, the one with the scythe, that's really cool. Samurai. Okay, so maybe is the samurai the female one, and then the shaman one. Also looks really cool. General Hell 1 through 5 scaling increased. Inferno scaling massively increased. Good. Optimized hit effects for striker monsters. Should improve performance greatly. Skill opacity for self and others now also affects overlaying buff effects on the player. Add options, keybinds for vote reset and vote loot filter is really cool. I don't know about the loot filter one, but the vote reset one I meant is cool for keybinds. So you can just reset instead of like escaping to open up. Sometimes when you escape to do vote reset or something, it doesn't let you and mobs are attacking you. You can now open sub skill, choose out having a point in the skill. Really good as well because I don't have to waste 1 point until, let's say, throw on Viking when I'm using Lucky Day because it has throw in it. So I have to put a point in there because the throw that's proc by Lucky Day or Lucy Days, whatever you call it, is affected by this sub skill tree stuff that you choose, and I'd have to put a point in there just to do it, which is kind of dumb. I don't want to do that. Rework the crafting UI, which is cool. Now also shows material names when hovering. Good. Rework the mark UI. I first time playing the game, play SSF. Full screen unlocks your mouse in the game window. Good. Optimized network parts packet handling. Unique stash tab now shows set item color correctly. Unique set. I don't know. The unique stash tab is $15, I think, compared to like the other stash tabs are $5, and I don't know what's special about the unique stash tab. Wormholes now have a chance per level to roll an extra fix on the monsters packs. I don't even think you do wormholes unless you're in seasonal, which is kind of strange. Bans from past or anti-cheat are now global in the chat, so cheating should result in shaming. You can now quick bind skill loadouts. Oh, thank God. So much better, so I can just switch a loadout, skill loadouts, instead of opening up to like go from single target to a clearing. Improve chat text visibility. Rogue cast tower now spawns. You're close enough to this location. Fixing abuse. The abuse was you go into a map, and if your teleportation, your what is it called? Your teleport to town. The portal. If it was grayed out, it means there was a chaos tower there. But now you have to actually run around to see if it's there. So you could literally like run in. If it's not grayed out, you leave every 10 seconds. You're checking. So I knew they were fixing this, so I farmed as many boots as I wanted to. We have removed the community quest for now. It's relevant pointless and needs redesigning. I don't know if it's pointless or irrelevant, but people will complain if it's just the magic find or if it's the angelic embrace with the increased angelic drops. Added Spanish localization. That's fine. Removed from the unique stash tab all dev items, legacy box price, novelty items. Add a quick filter system to tick DCBA items from showing in the main interface. Huh. Yeah, I don't need DCB or even A's or even S's really, unless they're satanics. Maybe base items, but I hardly even do rune words. Companion no longer picks up random jewels as they fill your inventory with trash. They sure do. Added option to hide dot combat text, which is now hidden by default. Dot combat text? I mean, I like it. Sending golden items via mailbox disabled. Mailbox remain for guild invites and possible item restoration market, etc. Okay. Added tags like orbital and projectile to all skills so we can have clear understanding what works for what, and we can also create new items that only work for certain tags. Good things, because I didn't see anything for... There's only a couple that says like projectile speed increase. I saw nothing for orbital on anything. And there are some moves that are orbital. But they also should do that for skills too. Something like the Manosphere, and then you choose a sub-skill where just orbits around you. I mean, that should also be included as orbital if you choose that. Upstage stash search function. You can now search with keywords letters. That's good. Added a 4MTX angel monster death effects. No. Control. You can now control shift click to allocate all remaining points to an attribute. Oh, good. So you don't have to like just shift click, or I think it was shift click, and it only add 4 at a time. Stat screen now has categories for each type of stats, and it shows most, if not all, available stats from items. Stat screen now has categories for each type of stats. It shows most, if not all, the available stats from items. Don't know what that means. Added option to always show tooltip when hovering item on the ground. Always show tooltip. Okay, cool. Instead of like having to shift click it or hold alt. Buffed hero level talent, mythic note of swiftness. Buffed hero level talent, mythic note of absolute resistance. Now I don't know the hero level talent by heart. Crafting. This is where it's cool. Tarot cards. You use these ones, you get a random SS tier. Can be angelic with Wheel of Fortune. The High Priestess, a random rune, can be angelic, which is cool because I still haven't even. I mean, the thing is before season 8. I mean, the only way to get angelics and stuff would be, in fact, to run something like Babylon's Fall or whatever. And now those runes are so hard to get. Those angelic runes, to even think about making maybe some of the other weapons that are like require level 100 have angelic runes in them. I don't know if those are like angelic rune word weapons and armor or whatnot, but I think maybe doing tarot cards or the mimics and stuff I think is really cool to try to change how you could get gear. So you could go farming, or you could get random chest drops or something, or get tarot cards because one of them gives you a chance to get an angelic. 12 random dungeon keys, which is really cool. 10 random materials, that's fine. A random relic boosting unique item. Random relic boosting, that's still cool. Get 10 times a random tarot card for the full, which means any of these. Get 8 times of a random orb. That's cool too. Get a random essence vault. That's really cool too. Get a random divine tarot card, which can be a disappointment too. Divine tarot card, which is, I don't know what that means. A divine tarot card? I thought that's the one that might give you an angelic. I thought, when we get to the point about the tarot cards, it should show the ones like what they do. Quests, don't care. Zones, they changed some density. Add a Legion pack to Ruby Gardens and Eternal Battlefield. That's cool, since there isn't one. Bosses, all Uber bosses drop chance for specific item nerfed to 36% on Inferno. All bosses get a massive magic find boost to them, though. And it goes, magic find Uber bosses buff from 1,500 to 30,000. And Gabriel Anubis is 50,000. Boss drops rates for SSF are 2 times. Okay, so if you're an SSF like myself, has 72% chance to get an Uber drop specific drop. But fix an issue or defeating a boss too quickly can prevent loot from dropping event triggers from activating, such as teleporting and appearing. Yeah, this happens to me. Nerfed Andrex's life scaling, which she did have a ton of life. Removed immunity from Shikun during Sheepocalypse, which is really cool because you're doing a hell of a lot of damage and then you're not. Rogue Chaos Tower drops are half of what the other bosses are due to many entries. That's fine. Then there's buff to some damage. Rework Damien's boss room. Damien? Grim Reaper's. Oh, so those 2 boss rooms are different. Shadow Reaper pentagram size, blah, blah, blah. Add new items to Shadow Reaper's pool, which is cool. Sung Lee, yeah. Summon weapon cast time reduced. Buff Luna's damage on 20%. Buff Luna's Star Shiner Starwall Agony debuff to 150%. They just changed some of the bosses. I mean, it's fine. Monsters. Colossal Pumpkin hit would be instant. Proc death rattles. Monsters that shatter after death don't proc death rattles, freeze, and frozen. Nerfed wasp damage by 35%. Good thing, because people, I mean, I died of wasp damage all the time, and so I think so does everyone on hardcore. Nerf the bloat experience globe by half. Increase the range of experience globe pickup. New fixed divine. On death drops magical globes to provide stacking magic find buff for 30 seconds. Really, really cool. Shielding. Monster have a shield stacked depending on difficulty, which take 1 tick from any damage source to remove. Shielding monsters have a base magic find. Base extra magic find 875. Yeah, shielding's cool. So you can't just one-shot them. You have to do a lot of damage. It kind of reminds me of haunting. Haunting seems like the same thing. Feelers, immune to crowd control. Thick skin, immune to dots. Animagus can dodge spells. Colossal is a big boy, which must mean a lot of health. Stealthy, immune to critical hits, which is really cool. That's really cool, because everyone's like, crit damage. Visual damage for monster reduced by 8% across the board. Lightning damage for monster increased by 6% across the board. The battle eventually leads by. Chaos Pillars. Uber boss part affixed now a lot rarer. That's fine. Slightly nerf bloating, a fixed chance. Chaos Pillars now have their own icon on the map, which is cool. Chaos Tower reward chest. Now, I did the thing where you have to do like 100 floors and then kill the boss 10 times. I didn't really get anything from it. But the chest now adds 16% per clear tower chance to drop a heroic item when it opens, surpassing 100% will add an extra item on top of the roll. Chaos Tower reward chest now add 1% per clear tower chance to drop an angelic unholy item when open, surpassing 100% will add an extra item. Who can clear 100 Chaos Towers without dying? Chaos Tower chest no longer cares about raw cool kills, only clear towers, which means, of course, I'll probably farm Chaos Towers too because you can get an angelic item. 40% of SS tier item rolls are now for zone specific heroic chase items. Scrambled SS tier heroic items target farming locations. They're only going to post angelic and unholy drops in chat, which is fine. You can now prospect and dice flasks, which is cool to dice a flask. Flasks are now show tier on ground. They have different tiers. I don't know. Maybe it depends on what level they give you. Buff the attack range of all follower relics. Common items now show tiers for all roll to fixes from D to S. Common items now show tiers for all roll to fixes from D to S. You can now post corrupted items on the market again. Extra damage to monsters with X ailment no longer increases dot damage. It was intended to increase other damage dealt to it if it has an ailment. Ailment damage is its own stat. It used to increase ailment damage. You can now use Tinker's Toolkit, empty sockets, reroll sockets, destroy sockets on codexes. You can empty sockets, you can re-roll sockets, and you can destroy sockets. You can destroy a socket on a codex? Why would you want to do that? Keys now... I guess you would destroy it and then try to roll sockets. Keys now show the location of the dungeon and the item tooltip. Really good because that stunk. The Tinker's Toolkit goes from a 1-1 to a 2-1. Down a 1-1 to a 1-1 from a 2-1. Extra damage to ailment now applies only once if an ailment is affecting the target, which it was doing multiple or something. Unstable dust provides satanic crystal fragments or destiny shard fragments. Buff the amounts. Oh, good. Nerf Dex giving critical damage. I never run a Dex build. Buffed energy given base mana replenish. Good. Buff vitality. Basically good. Crystal chests have a 1 in 25 chance to drop one of the 7 mystery hats. Oh, so you don't have to... Maybe it's talking about the 7 hidden hats that are out there or something. Like, there's like hidden stuff in the game, like a hidden hat and hidden wings. We're not talking about that. Light Radius now actually works and increases your base movement speed for 2% per point of Light Radius, or decreases if in the negative. Crystal key drop rate nerfed from 175 to 1 to 125. I have like a couple thousand of those, so it's cool. Fixed Magnum Opus and Kadoosh being broken. I don't run the Kadoosh on purpose, and I don't even have one. Nuked additive damage effects. Nuked them? I mean, that sucks. Nuked additive damage effects. Wow, that sucks. Codex is now rolling extra. I mean, I don't know how it says nuke them, but I mean, which one was doing too much damage? The frozen one? The fire one was barely a burn. The lightning one, I mean, it's whatever. I mean, the cold one was your additive damage decreased by like 150%, 50% or something on your next attacks if they were deep freeze, or I don't know, something like that. Okay, Codex is now roll for extra pack size by default. Oh, good. All unique class now level requirement set to 1. Good. Good. That means leveling up characters is going to be cool. Liquor holsters 1. Buffed open wounds damage, good. Clumped all extra damage multipliers in the same lump sum to nerf physical effects a bit. Clumped all extra damage multipliers in the same lump sum to nerf physical effects a bit. You can no longer sell keys to the merchant. You can now prospect that. It's good. I just sold like 10,000 stupid keys. Lowered enchant sigil price to 200k. Thank God. Items, man, 600k. Fuck, to make a gem. Man, it's going to be fun to level up characters. It kind of stinks that the Season 8's coming out on the 12th. And it's the same time Borderlands is coming out, and I'll be playing that. I mean, because I could really gear up some of my other alts. All they're really missing now is to like streamline the hero levels across all your characters. They can all be the same hero level, because then it would be really fun to play other characters. Items only show 1 prefix and 1 suffix on the ground to stop the screen-wide item names. Prefix always prioritize all skills effects over anything. Good. I had a short delay on higher rarity drops so the player sees them before the companion just instant picks them up. Higher rarity drops? Codex. Infernal Codex is now gaining additional buff and debuff, and with the new item Essence of Chaos, you can add yet another buff and debuff to juice it further. Removed Codex of Goblin Horde and replaced the Codex of Card Collector, which gives monster a chance to drop targets. Good. Codex of Goblin Horde. Buy. Infertile Codex buffs. Increase magic find. Additional rune rolls on monster kills. Additional rolls to angelic and unholy items on monster kills. On monster kills. Oh. Well, I mean, I guess that's the same as it always has been. Additional rolls to high quality materials. Chance to drop a tarot deck. Chance to drop an essence of chaos. Increased chance to drop infernal codex. All common item drops are S tier. All common item drops are S tier. All common item drops are white. Wow. As opposed to what? Black dark? Monster packs now spawn as I mean, all kind of item drops are S. I'm not really too sure that's good or bad. Debuffs. The debuffs are pretty interesting. Movement skills are disabled. Additional monster projectiles. Ancient monsters proximity tangible. That's nuts. Chance on hit to reflect a meteor at your location, dealing monsters damage. Increase monster attack and aggro range. Increase monster attack movement projectile speed. Summon 3 sites targeting you when using a flask. This is really cool. Prospecting, blah, blah. Crafting changes, don't care. They did all the chase. They talk about the chase zone stuff, which there's a ton of it. And we'll just kind of try to skip through them quickly. Abomination Eye, Heart, and Brain only drop in Colossal Chest. And the Necro Butcher's Curse, which I think, I don't remember, but it might be that one that's like the Unholy Staff. I'm not sure, but it makes sense to drop from Colossal Chest because that's exactly what comes when you have the Eye, Heart, and Brain as your charms. You summon a Colossal. That's really cool. These things that increase your magic find is totally makes sense to drop in chests, Death's Mirror, Leprechauns, Greed, Mystic Allure, and the Bucket. Midas Hands, anything that increases gold, magic find, infinite wealth, compass, it makes sense to all drop in chests because it's like loot finding and treasure finding. Azrael's Despair not only drops from Chaos Pillars, which is cool because I've been running dungeons lately to see if I can get it, and it hasn't been dropping. Gem King's Cleaver, I haven't gotten yet. I wish I did. I've only gotten Gem King's Garb, which I don't even know where the Cleaver drops, but I have not have found one yet. Philosopher's Stone, I've only gotten 2 of them, but I like the Lightbringer's Mark's okay. The Gem King's Garb is cool. Breastplates, I have a couple of those. Noxious Hunter rewards, all drop from Chaos Towers, which is cool if you're trying to chase that. Fall Ground only drops from Ruby chests and the Anvil, which is cool because then you can just go into Ruby Gardens and try to open those to farm it for both of those. And I get those a lot, both of them. Jello Runes have a 75% increased drop rate in Niflheim, which is really good because, again, I'm running Angelic drops, or I'm running Angel, which is what I thought that was Angelic. I don't even remember what an Angel is anymore. Angel Glyph and Rune Glyph, trying to get and angelic runes to drop, and if they have a 75% increased drop in Niflheim, I don't have to run those anymore, and it's just Bifrost keys would be the thing to run. The Bifrost glyph, which I am running that on a different character. Loaded dice chase zone changed to unstable rift, which is really cool because I feel like unstable rifts have like no use. Like I don't ever really go take those. I only go there to like it just helps reset a zone if it's angelic. And you do get some materials like the unstable dust or something, which I don't ever use. So Sight of the Gods is the teleport helm. They both drop, and Stale Rift is cool. Battle Fragments now dropping Eternal Battlefield is really good because that's the same thing as the Shadow Realm. It made farming Battle Fragments really hard to actually get. Thorn of Noxus is I think it's like a 2-handed polearm. Brimskull Trident. I also have both of those. Eternal Battlefield is fine. Plague Shot's really cool, which is for a melee person. So it's cool. It drops Eternal Battlefield. You can just run around, try to get it. Tyro's Breastplate now has a 75% increased chance to drop in Circle of Hatred, which is like saying it has a huge increased drop rate to try to drop from Gabriel. Celestial's 30. I've gotten one of these, and it was off of a ruby chest after doing Arch Demon Plateau. I've only gotten one, but now it's cool. It actually drops from unstable rifts. But Monsoon doesn't matter. It's a bow. It's just saying it moved around a bit, and they just moved a bunch of stuff. Unless I see something that's really cool, I mean, it's fine. Winter's Bite, Sidewinder. It's really cool that you could just try to target farm instead. Or it really is. Because before, I mean, it would say something would drop in a different zone, and I'd get it in a different zone. I'd be like, oh, it drops here, but I'd get it over there. I can't think of anything that I really have wanted out of this list going through it where I'm like, I really want that. Storm and a Vial, everyone's trying to get. I've gotten a couple of those. And that's it. Chess, common chess magic find of 450, key dungeon chest up to 4K, and crystal chest to 2250. So there is a glyph that increases the chest drop, or the chests that spawn in a zone. You can increase the rarity of them. Is also a glyph. So that's like another thing. Instead of having to run around and like, the thing is, of course, killing mobs with huge magic find is better than banking on that you'll find a couple crystal chests. But if maybe I want to rather do more damage instead, like maybe I want to do, I have a magic find build on my plague doctor, but maybe I want my glyphs to be helping make crystal chests instead. Nerfed glyph of greed, which I don't use. Tweak codex chaos rogue chaos tower spawn rate a little bit. Nerfed heroic loot rates by 20%. Wow. I mean, it's fine. I have so many. Codex turn duration 15 to 25 minutes. Maximum sockets 4. I don't even know what the eternity one is. Nerfed the St. Antos Diamond Hands, which is cool because I don't use it anyway. And spells attacks have a chance to deal increased damage based on your critical strike damage. Effect does not count as critical hit. Your critical chance is halved and your critical damage is capped. Oh, your critical damage is capped at what? Nerf common random jewel gold find. Not only rolls small charm numbers. Nerf Signet of Kadoosh is cool because everyone used it. I like that they're trying to change some stuff so not everyone's using the same stuff. Summon damage stats on jewels by 50%, and sentry, and explosion, and sentry attack speed, and death blow, and open wounds. Wow. Buffed experience gain effects on non-charms and non-jewel commons. Good. Experience gain. Nerf Cash Walk and all other rogue cast tower boot drops. Nerfed Hammermaze boots, which kind of sucks. Whisper Walker's Fae. I don't even know what that is. I can't think of it. Pit Lord's Vanquisher was, I don't know. I think it's a helmet. Renegade of Carnage. I think it was a shield. We're going to look at all the items anyway. Buff reworks. So enhanced damage was buffed. Buffed Viking Guilt Rune, which is cool because I just sold 3 of those out of my fucking stash because I had them, and they're not that good because you take more physical damage, but it got buffed anyway. I have Spell Eaters. I have a couple Titanic Gryphs. I don't have a Lilith Scorn though, or Vorpal Shark Tooth to SS tier for some reason. Stoneplate of Corruption is okay. It's good for like entry level when you first get into Infern, like doing some bosses is fine. Grimbow's Ribcage is okay. They're gonna change Mystic Lure to SS tier. Don't know why. The buff loaded dice is cool. Hope Ender is cool because I'm running 2 of them on my. I'm running 2 of those on my Viking. Damon's Corrupted Head's fine. I mean, I'm not using them really. The 3 random rolls that you get on are kind of meh. Vampire Hunters, whatever. They buff Plague Shot, which is cool. Pearlescent Dream, I actually like these boots, but they're going to buff it. This Nikita's helmet's cool. See, I don't really want to go through every one of these because we're about to look at all the items. Rune Words, here we go. Buff Rune Words. And we're going to look at those items. New items is Eternal Life Flask, Eternal Mana Flask. They count as a flask. I wonder what they do. The Tarot card, the Divine Sun, combine 5 to craft a random angelic item. Very cool. Then the Divine Moon, combine 5 to craft a random unholy item, which is also really cool. Gypsy's Prophecy can apply to SS tier items. 50% chance to level up the item, increasing its stats. 30% chance to level down the item, decreasing its stats. And 20% chance to curse the item, bricking it. You can level up item, max level 5. Okay. Destiny Shards can be applied to D to S tier items. Same thing. Prophet Wisdom removes corruption from the item. Thank goodness. Can be applied to any forgeable item. Thank goodness, because I have some corrupted items I'm holding on to. Blacksmith's mallet can be applied to any forgeable common item. Deletes all sockets from the item. New sockets can be rerolled afterward. Very cool. Which means you could take. It doesn't say it's going to brick it either, which means, oh, it's a common item. Never mind. And so you could do it on a. You could put it on a heroic item and then roll as many slots as you want, but it's not how that works. Can we use the reflection of Terrestrial is really cool. Can we use to create a mirrored version of an item? Reflection tile that cannot be used on mirrored items. A mirrored version. Is that like a copied version? Destiny Shard fragment can be obtained by prospecting mythics and combine 100 into a Destiny Shard. And the Destiny Shard has a chance to level up stuff, but you have to pick up mythics to get it, to change your S tier items, which I'm not really using too many S tier items, but it's good for leveling. We obtain by prospecting mythics. So if you're leveling, I guess that's a good way to. Like, I don't know, when Season 8 starts, it's like, do I play a seasonal character and, like, go through the motions of collecting mythic items and combining to make Destiny Shards? I mean, my bags are going to fill up quickly. I probably need to buy bag space. Blessed Dice can be used to reroll an SS tier, would be an SS tier item stats with no downside. Can be obtained from an Essence Vaults. You can re-roll an SS tier item stats with no downside? I mean, it only goes up? That's fucking nuts. Nuts. That's nuts. Then there's a whole bunch of tarot cards. Infernal Scroll of Raw. Infernal. So if you're on Inferno, it becomes Infernal instead, so they're not the same. That is Soul of Infernal Hatred. Ankh of Infernal Death. Key of Infernal Terror. Added some other items that where they reworked a bunch of relics and go over in the other spreadsheet. It's fixed above when casting 2 instant cast spells, cause the other to not activate and going on cooldown. Yeah, I hope they do fix that. Summons no longer have multiple multiplication damage modifiers. Everything's come together so numbers don't fly off to the stratosphere. Summons no longer double dip the summon damage stat. Oof. Reworked all chain lightning mechanics. Chain lightning, there's a spelling error there. The chain now seeks the nearest target from its current target that hasn't hit before, which is really cool. Fix cooldown procs being stuck if leaving mid cooldown. What? Fix cooldown procs being stuck if leaving mid cooldown? Oh. Yeah. Sometimes I'll like switch to a talent and I can't use it for some reason. Like I'll switch build, like a hero talent build. I can't use it. They look pretty. Additional elemental damage doesn't proc ailments anymore. Additional elemental damage doesn't proc ailments anymore. This was too easy method to enable extra damage. Additional elemental damage doesn't proc ailments anymore. This was too easy method to enable X damage to X targets. Well, yeah. Well, that kind of stinks. Oh, additional elemental damage. Okay. Well, if I'm like running purely fire, then it's cool. But if you add something like poison, it won't work. Lowered proc effect internal cooldown from 3 seconds to 1.5 seconds. Oh, that's good. Viking. There's a ton of Viking changes. I mean, I don't think we need to go through a bunch of this stuff. I do care about the whirlwind one. It's increased damage, change synergy 3 from battle jelly, demolishing winds. We're going to go through and look at it before. I think it's so you can do 3%. I like demolishing winds too. The thing about whirlwind is that it's good. It doesn't have any single target like increases here. 50% per point. Chain to burn from 30 to maximum point decrease 5 to 6. Scorching heat, buff damage to burn tires and 12. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's fine. Then there's a whole bunch for every other class, which, I mean, it's fine. Then they changed some of the mercenary stuff, which doesn't really matter unless they do some actual damage, which they don't. Unless you, and I could put a link to this too. So unless you like really want to go through and see which classes you want to play, I mean, I'm not going to go through it all. Now the important stuff is, let's look at the relics first. Okay. These are relics that give +1 skill to element type for each relic level, so +10 skills at level 10. Oh yeah, these fire, ice, arcane, poison globes are really cool. They give +10 skills to that. So if it's arcane globe and it's +10, you get +10 to arcane skills. I wonder if there's a physical one. Doom Flute to get a Holy Aura and 2% increased attack speed per level. Magic skill damage increase too. So attack and magic, which is really cool. I'd probably use that on my pirate. Nunchucks look the same. The spoon, they changed to mana increase by 30%. I think it used to be something else, like reduction of cost or something. Amp kit stayed the same. Stigmata, okay, maybe that's what I was thinking the spoon is. Maybe it's the same. Jeffrey's subscription. It looks like movement speed plus light radius and magic find, which kind of makes the Newt very similar. Rock belt, movement speed, and all attributes. Now it used to be just strength, but now it's movement speed instead of all attributes. Like it was strength, but now it's all attributes. Sausage, I don't remember what it did. Spirit skull, still the same. Whip used to be physical damage and there's like flat physical damage and like attack rating or something. Dex increased by 5%. Cookies and milk, never really ran it. Charmed blood used to be stolen per hit, but now it's plus 10 to charmed blood, which I don't get. What is charmed blood to begin with? Odd Book of Spells is the same. Holy Bible is the same. Twin Blade, same. King's Crown, same. Damned Butcher, don't remember what it was. Barbed Shield, Bracers of Life, about the same. Token of Lux. Dirge, flat physical damage, and it was like attack speed or something. And now it's, or enhanced, I don't know what it was, but target defense ignored, which is like attack rating. I'm not really sure what's the difference between target defense ignored and attack rating. Like, they both are about the same thing. So I'm not sure if target defense ignored is replacing attack rating. If that's what it's, because those percentages are way easier to try to hit than attack rating. Hellscream's Axe used to be, I'm pretty sure it was physical damage and then like 1200 to added a fire damage, but now it's 30% chance for crushing blow. Commander's Sword is the same. Cheeseburger, don't remember. Triforce, the same. I don't know about Male's Old Sock. The Shade of Death has changed to skill movement damage decreased by 30%. That's really, really good. They're also letting us do 5 relics too as well. This half-eaten mochi was something else. I don't remember what it was, but now it's 10% of vitality converted to magic skill damage, which is really cool. Like, opens up a lot of possibility builds. Cooldown recovery increased by 40%. Bonsai Tree was like health and like magic find or something. Cooldown recovery is cool as well. Enemy fire resistance for the orbs of whatever. Butterfly is the same. Steam Sail, same. Horn Mask was different, but now it's energy converted to magic skill damage, which is very similar to like the Mana Bender's Ring or some talent nodes. Fortune card might be the same. Metal, same. Lost Wand, same. Devil Horn, chance to instruct to cast attack replenishment, that's the same. Frozen Orb is new. 8% chance from striking to cast Chilling Strike, which is really cool. Skull Axe, 20% chance of attacking to cast Demon Form, level 10, which I'm pretty sure that's on the Hope Ender. And I'm pretty sure it's Damon's Ring, the one that drops from Possessed Luna. So, like, you could get it without having to have the ring. But I have the ring. Chance of striking to cast lightning skills. I mean, it basically seems like I'm going to have to go on Plague Doctor, move everything around and farm. Might be a chance to use a different class. Something no one's using, maybe. Odin Sword used to be fire damage, I think. Now it's cast Divine Scorch. Okay, never mind. It still is. Storm Dagger, the same. Chance to strike Burst of Rage. The Devil Skull, I'm pretty sure that's changed to something that used to be something else. Ogre Club. Extra damage stun to monsters. This is different. It used to be like strength and then Ogre Club or flat damage and it stuns targets. Basilisk the same. Dragon Shield, same. Helm of Chaos, I think might be different. But now it casts Owen's Fury when struck. I'm not really too sure if it's real the same or not. Fire and Ice is the same. Razor Wire. Bleed damage decreased by 30%, which is cool. Hungering Blade of Frost, same. Butcher's Knife might be the same. Meat Bomb. Death Scythe. I know this is different. 20% chance for striking to cast Agility, which is attack speed and movement speed. +5 per level. I'm pretty +2 per level. I'm not really too sure. This should be like the level 10 versions, right? 20% chance of attacking to cast Live by the Sword, which is attack speed and movement speed. But this is very the same as Death Scythe, isn't it? I mean, it's almost even better. Why would you run? Oh, attacking. Striking means you're also your everything else can do it too, like all your minions and shit. Shiv attacking is just you. Cactus, I think it does like a poison something. We don't care about those style. Rice and chopsticks, disarming strike. I think that was been there before. Witch claw, blah blah blah. Holy Grail seems to be the same. Winter's drug. It says dopium, but I think they didn't say what that does. I think it's still healing and magic increase. Amazon Spears, Jungle Vial, Mana Dice, and then Zombie's Face. So there's a lot of cool like physical damage changes. Then there's these globes, so that's cool. So let's go to Chase Zone changes. We already looked through that. So new items. Curse Gyroscope. +1 all skills. It's an SS item. Orbiting Relic Amount. Orbiting Relic Amount? Orbiting Relic damage. So it's the orbiting relics for them to do damage. Mysterious Monkey Paw. Follower Relic damage. Increased by 10%. A follower. So some orbit and some follower. +2 follower relic amount. So you could just have a whole bunch of people falling. Amulet damage increased by 20%. Follower relic, blah, blah. What is this? And +1 to all skills and more damage to your follower relic damage. I guess you use both of these at the same time and you get more relic amount followers. Now, I don't know, like, is that good to use? Like, the relic damage? I don't know what their damage really is. Follower relic attack speed. So some relics follow you around and some orbit you, like the shield and stuff. Mystery card, skill relic damage increased by 115%, 3 to skill relic projectiles. So that's if you want to use something. Cursed artifact. Proc relic chance increased by 46%. 104% effectiveness of proc relics. No way. This ring is nuts. Wow. Proc chance increased by up to 50%. Is that like 30% plus 15%? Or it's actually, 30% plus 50%. So it's like 80%. Arrow of Zamjo, a heroic two-handed bow, has ricochet on it. So it's kind of the same as Monsoon. Except it's for lightning. Stasis damage. Lightning skill damage. Overloaded dice. +2 to all skills. Has a drop chance of... It shows the drop chance. So, Plague Master of sub skills. What does that even mean? Oh, Plague Master sub skills. +1. Okay, that's really cool. So that means if you re-roll it, it'll give you like one of the moves, but you get +1 to all the sub skill trees as opposed to just the skill itself, which is really nuts. Does that mean you get all of them? That'd be really, really cool. I wonder if it goes up to 5 though. And it drops off of a mimic. That's really, really cool. Crown of Doom, Inferno only. I don't really know what Stone Skin, Hateful, Baleful, and Fortunate Aura all are. But seems cool. Look at that defense though. 5,000? But well, you do lose resistances, but defense is just physical anyway. Eden's Harvester, one-handed chainsaw. So this is for anyone that uses a chainsaw, which I'm pretty sure is just... Well, it is a one-handed weapon, so you could use it for anything, really. Open wounds, crit damage, attack rating, crushing blow. It's not bad. Movement speed's cool. Broken Friendship. Increased chance to spawn mimics from chests. +1 additional rolls to high-quality materials on monster kills. 38% increased monster attack movement, projectile speed. Is this an Infernal one or what? Mimic from chest. I like the Mimic one. Unholy Charm, Devil's Pact. 3 to all skills. Vitality converted to attack damage. Vitality converted to magic skill damage. Life increased by minus 20%. I don't really know. Monsters rest in peace after death is what that means. Oh, they don't come back. Maybe that means they don't respawn. Like you can't get legions to respawn or gobos to respawn. I bet that's what that means. I bet that's what it means. So you don't care about legions respawning and shit. You know, actually, just only be really good for killing bosses, really. Shade of Sand, Guardian attack range, which, I mean, that's for one class. Same as this Sand Magi Sash, because I don't know any other classes besides Illusionists have Guardians. Maybe the Nomad? Desert's Wrath, a Helmet, Fire Skills. Oh, yeah, Sand Guardians for Illusionist, and Fire Skills. I don't know if the Illusionist uses fire to begin with. They use Arcane. So, interesting. So who has fire skills? I guess might be the Nomad. I don't know. Wrath's Cloak. Lightning skills. I don't know who drops off of. Oh, yeah, it probably drops with the Shadow Reaper. Faster cast rate. Stasis. Lightning skill damage. And it can roll with 2, one of those unholy stats or something. Arcanist Wrath, which is probably the other drop from Shadow Reaper or Uber Reaper. Chance on casting Arcane Wrath. Cause your arcane damage skills inflict shadow burn on monsters. No way! Finally, they have some stuff that increases shadow burn damage, but the only thing I could think of on the mage for shadow burn was is just a couple of moves. So it's really good that now that all classes can take advantage of it. It also has minus arcane resistance. It also has resistances and intelligence converted to arcane skill damage and attributes. This is going to be the best, like, it feels like really, really good body armor for anyone that's running arcane skill shit. And I'm going to, I'm using the Gem King's garb with the 6 amethyst in it. Shadow Lantern. And it's a +5 to sentry skills. I mean, that's just for, I mean, there's only 2 classes that use sentry skills. It's so this is for the shaman. Sentry duration, sentry damage. It's totally for the shaman. Shadow Beacon is a helmet. Sentry amount, sentry damage, yeah. Signet of Shadows. Lightning damage. Dracula's Demise is a 2-handed gun. Vitality is converted to attack damage, but attack speed is low, but it's okay because I run all attack speed on. But I'm running the solo YOLOs, so I don't know if my minus 100 physical damage based on level. This is like the opposite of some of the stuff that's in the Plague Doctor's things. Like this one, the physical damage, like your vitality won't increase your physical damage, just your attack damage now. But you also have total attack speeds reduced, but but it has attack range increase too. But I am using attack speed only on my Plague Doctor and my charms and everything. Heroic Charm, Soul Collector, 3% chance after each kill, Soul Burst. Chance on kill to round link, gain increased movement speed, attack speed, and faster cast rate. 3%, okay, wow, it's really cool. Life attributes and increased movement speed. Who the hell drops that? The Soul Collector? Downfall of Phelps. Projectile damage, projectile size, projectiles are fired in random directions, projectiles return to you. What? That's nuts. That can turn anybody into basically a spin to win style. You know, it says projectiles are fired in random directions. I wonder if that will make you don't have to just only use bloodletting. The cyclone style. If you still have divine piercing, maybe you'll. No, but it's in random directions, so it's really hard to say. Heroic boots for the illusionist. That's fine. Witch's wand. Follower projectile spell impact dealing additional damage on large radius. I mean, is there any classes that's going to take they're going to take advantage of the follower relic and stuff? I'm not too sure. Lucifer's crown. Enhanced defense. Every point of resistance increases your damage by 3%. +5 to all skills. 5% increased all attributes. All damage taken by 3 reduced by the -2% to all resistances. Oh my god. That's terrible. Forged from divine essence and worn by the morning star. That's a nutty helmet. What? I mean, there's actually some gear that has quite a lot of resistances on it. When it increases your damage by 3%. 3%. Well, strength is 1%, so even if you took away some of your stats, it'd be fine. Adamant roamers. Adamant roamers. I wonder if that has to do with they can drop from chaos towers. Rogue chaos towers. Armor, movement speed, hit recover, all damage taken reduced. It has resistances. Thank goodness. It's hard to find boots resistances if you're not running Hermes boots or what are those other ones? They're like white boots. I can't think of the name. Orbiting loop for orbiting relics. Hellspawn's curse for skill relic damage. And gargantuan soul skill relic damage. Is this if you really wanted to run a skill? Like, so these are all the new items. So the rune words. I don't know much about rune words. I don't really follow any or make any of them. So I don't know if we're gonna go through any of this because the changes are probably just slight, and I don't know the difference between one or the other. Oh, you don't get fire skills to catastrophe. That's kind of weird. Conquest, Orb of Frost. Do some making the judge. Some changes. So let's just go to the new stuff. Let's start with A. Now we kind of only care about the SS tier stuff, but it looks like it's all stuff. They changed Amulet of Colosseum because that was actually really bad. I never use it to attack speed, strength, and skills, which isn't bad. Anubis Oculus, don't really care. Arcane Slayers, Ashbringer, the Colossal Avenger is now an SS tier helmet. I really like this one too. I have a bunch of attack rating, lifesteal per hit, 50% all resistance, minus 50 physical damage based on level. But it has enhanced damage. It's actually not bad. Arachnophobia. Spiderlings stay the same. Curse Ground is the same. They added plus $2 skills, which is good, but it's still for Amazon. So, Astral Projector, which is the bow for marksman. They added. They took the dex off and put intelligence instead. Angel Phase Blade is also for the Holy Pally, or a Paladin, I mean. Changed nothing. I don't see a single thing they changed. Except they reduced how many levels the Holy Hammer you get. The Gut Ripper, I have 2 of these. Chain Slice, Bone Storm, attack range, attack speed, chance to open wound, slows target, dex, multiple hit. So where's the change here? Did they change the enhanced damage? No. 2% chance for striking, chain slice, change the bone. They changed the bone storm damage. Maybe that's all they changed. It used to be 13,000, now it's 235. That's it. I don't see any other change. Absence of constraint, change nothing. They nerfed the mana cost and the magic skill damage, which I actually use it for that too. Amara's Demise, proc chance 30%. Portion of fire damage. So what's the difference here? Damage based on life, 10%, proc chance 30%. I don't really see the blast duration is the same. I don't really see the difference between the two. Baby Logs necklace. Oh, this is the new stuff on the left. I'm totally viewing this wrong. Okay, so they buffed Absence of Constraint. They nerfed Abomination's Gut Ripper. They buffed Archangel's Phase Blade. They added plus 3 all skills or Astral Projector. They also added plus 2 skills to all for Arachnophobia, which is cool. Colossus Avenger, they actually buffed, which, why was I thinking it was the other way around? Ashbringer, I don't really use that. Arcane Slayer's Talisman. Magic damage taken 2%. Okay, so they put 2 arcane skills on it. Yeah, why was I thinking it was the other way? The new stuff's on the left. Baby Log, armor converted to magic skill damage. Armor, and then, so this is probably good for a Shield Lancer, Battle Mage's Wand, Vitality into magic skill damage. Who uses Vitality for anyone? Might be, actually, it's Plague Doctor does. Book of Revelations, Satan's Mark. This, now it does nothing. But level 16. Wow. Intelligence to magic skill damage is cool. Brim skill Trident. They had the +4 to all skills on it. Bariso Kuno. Trigger Finger. They also had a +1 to all skills on it. Blood of Abaddon. Blood Surge. They added skills. Plus they added Blood Tendrils, which is really cool. Ailment damage, which I don't use. I don't have a, what is it? I think it's a Necromancer. No, it's a Demon Spawn, I think. Bonetti's Rapier. Now I have this, but I don't even, like, they changed the parry. They kept everything else. I don't really know if it's that much better. That's it. Jar of Blood. Actually, it looks like they erased how many. I think they want people to play the Illusionist, I guess. Charcoal Memento. They added damage taken reduced by 90%. 90, not 90%, excuse me. Champion's Medal of Valor. They Vitality into magic skill damage, which is cool because it is, in fact, for the Shield Lancer. And Chest Plate of Fire. They added higher skills roll. And now it's SS tier. Resistances on it too, which is cool because that's what for the Pyromancer. Yeah, having resistances on stuff is just a huge buff increase because it never does. Illusionist they changed. Okay, blah blah blah. Another one for Illusionist. Claw of the Hunter. It was what level? Oh, still poison. Extra damage to poison monsters is good. Light radius, I guess, is cool. Cold fire amulet. Yeah, it used to be added to fire damage. Now it's cold skills. Frostbite damage increase. Good. That's actually pretty good. Cold snap insignia. Another +3 to all cold skills. I mean, this is, how is this C tier? These are nuts. Colossal Avenger. Already looked at. Clafixir. One-handed wand, poison skill stuff. One to all skills. Okay, they changed to Chaos Walkers. Nerfed. I don't see a nerf anywhere, but probably just they changed the ailment damage one. Harass of Blood. Nah. Crackling Thunder. I have this game. It can roll a higher skill. That's it. Crow's Whisper. They changed to cold damage. But ailment damage. You cast slower though. The Flock of Vulture does fire damage though. Extra damage burning monsters. They inflict burning. Oh. It looks like you can probably roll the skill because this one says cold, now it says lightning. Poison one. Soulstone. Can roll some resistance. Good. It also buffs the skills and the magic skill damage, which is cool because I have a couple of these and I don't use them. I do use this though. I can go from 2 to 3 skills. Good. That's it. Oh, they put all resistances instead of arcane resistance. Oh man, they're getting smart. I swear, there's you can only choose so much gear because nothing has resistances on it. And there's justice. I don't see any difference. Nothing. It can roll 5 sockets. Good, because there's 2 sockets junk. Means mirror. You can put 5 sockets on instead of 3. Good. Because it was junk before. Well, 3, I mean, come on. Shield. Devil's Gem for the demon spawn. Which makes sense because it's for the demon spawn. Intelligence. Guess you could use it because of the arcane resistance, but whatever. Dragon's Eye? What do they change it to? Burning damage. Oh, intelligence critted magic skill damage. Yeah. What more fire stuff? Where's the cold stuff? The Dawnbringer one-handed mace. They changed this? Fizz of the Heavens, seem the same. Faster cast rate, ailment, mana. 20 all resistances, magic skill damage. What did I change? Reduced by 3%. What's the change here? See. Change. They changed the ailment damage increase. And that's it. They reduce all damage taken to 3 instead of 5. That's all. Damon's Corrupted Head, you get a faster cast rate. We need something because sometimes these 3 rolls roll crappy. 10% chance to critical hit with ailments. Ailment critical damage increased by same, yeah. Did they take the resistance away? No, it's there. The replenished mana is 50% instead of mana after each kill too. Okay, so they took the mana after each kill away. They gave you faster cast rate. Death's Mirror didn't change. Okay, let's list here. Dragon Knight's Flail. Magic skill damage base increase. That's it. Demon's Warlord Helm was nerfed. It was nerfed? Let me see. 15 to physical damage or 825 to damage. Okay. Death Quill, which like a rat. Nothing. They just increased the enhanced damage on it. Diablo. Extra damage burning monsters, I think is what they changed. And also fire skill. No. Just that's it. Faster cast rate? A 2-handed saw for casting? I guess so. Demon Dark Knight's Lance. Does more damage. And bigger proc chance. Dreadnought. Didn't show the other Dreadnought though. It's not pictured here. Diablo. Didn't they not just do Diablo up here? Yeah, they did Diablo twice. That's it. Okay. Some changes to some older gear, which is fine. Engineer's Master Pendant for sentries. Added +3 to all skills. Because the original pendant sucks. It's terrible. In my opinion. I have Horus. More sentry stuff. Really cool. It makes it up. Two-handed bow and striking Stormbolt. Amazon. I have Terrestrial. I just got 2 of these. They added faster cast rate. Exile Pagan's Mantle. Yeah, this one needed something different because it's okay. Movement speed, cast rate, which was increased. Faster cast rate converted to movement speed. Oh, cool. intelligence, mana replenish, and 6 sockets. Wow. Ah, that one's really cool too. You need that. Combat orders. They have attributes now instead of just vitality. Now it's got light radius, no armor. So this is actually better for everybody. Everyone can use it. Because of the attributes. And I have like 4 of them or something on my characters. Live by the sword. Mage Mania. I don't even have this. Skill movement diminish is cool. That's what's cool about it. Flaming coin. Oh, that's cool. The skill roll on is increased, and the skills on the pyromancer one's increased too. From 2 to 3 instead of 1 to 2. Flaming marchers, nah. Extra damage, module inflicted with ailments. Pyromancer. I thought Pyromancer was really good already. Body armor that put 1 all skills. Oh, SS tier too. I got challenging for the fire skill damage. Ooh. I thought there was one where it's like all your health. But they're trying to get you to play intellect instead. Frozen buckle, plus 2 to all skills is cool. They increase the intellect and energy on it. Yeah, because this frozen buckle is not that good. And they increase the skill damage. Increase here. Frozen boulder comes out, it's a little less so. Flamebringer. Well, it's less level. Maybe it has a range it could roll in, but a satanic 2-handed bow. You can strike with comment. It was explosive bullets. They give you strength too, which is kind of weird. Strength. Frozen Carver, B tier, Flash Freeze. Sorry. G. Gambler's Demise. Satanic. Okay, so it's Vitality they added here. That one's really cool. That one's good. Grimbone's Ribcage. Ailment damage increase. Vitality and resistances. Yeah, they already had that. So they took away the arcane enemy resistance and put ailment damage instead. Gladiator Skull Crusher. We're probably gonna skip the ones that are. Glimmer Fury does striking Frozen Boulder. That's actually really cool. They took away they put Dex on it still. Cold resistance, cold skill damage. This one's cooler because now that it's not just cold, anyone can use it. You just kind of randomly throw a Frozen Boulder out. Smash the ground in front of you, dealing massive area effect damage. This Gurag Stone Crusher. I have one of these. Vitality is converted into attack damage. The 2-handed mace, it probably would have been good for Plague Doctor running Vitality, like before you get something better. Physical damage taken reduced by 30%. Well, I hope so, because you're running no shield. Grimbone's Scythe. I have 2 of these on my Viking. Plus 2 to all skills. The damage has been increased. Attack rating, strike damage, same. They took the vitality away though. That's like the only reason why I was using it. Dexterity. Oh, they want you to. There must be. It's like the trade-off. Does way more damage. Way. Grimbone's Marchers. Sentry skills. It changes the sentry, which is good. Changes something else. Garibro's Broken Resolve. They increase the base. Yeah, because I have the Unholy Swords too, but the Unholy. I have 2 of the one-handed Holy Swords, but they're not that good. Damage-wise, I tried it on my Viking. Life stolen per hit, target defense ignored, and it can roll with 5 sockets, but it can put 1 more skill point here. But the enhanced damage has been increased, and the base damage, which Gaze of Oblivion I don't have. They put plus 2 all skills on it. Shadow Burn, blah, 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 blah. Oh, they put Replenish Mana instead of Light Radius. And they did a couple other things. Grimbone's rib cage, which I thought we saw this already. What was I looking at then? Was that Grimbone's helmet? No? Here's a rib cage here. Oh, Marchers. No? No? Marchers. No, there's a rib cage right here. Helmet damage. We've already seen this one. That's fine. Happens. Roxy's mom lore. Resistance. Resistance. Magic Find. It was increased a bit. And the treasure hunter, but I don't know who's going to want to stop to right click that. Gas canister. I don't really have 4-6. They just increased the plus fire skills to 4-6. Throw oil around in a large area. That's it. Hand of Flame, more Pyramid stuff. High Demon Necklace. S tier. Vitality converted into attack damage. Life stolen per hit. And Vitality. It'll be, again, good for a lower level Plague Doctor. Hope Ender. That's probably why they nerf some of the Vitality to damage conversion stuff in the sub-skilled nodes of Bloodletting, because they have a lot of items that help you Vitality convert and attack damage anyway. They want you to use other stuff. Now here's the Hope Ender. Base damage increase, enhanced damage is the same. So it could do a little more damage. I'm not sure what levels this can roll on, but this one says level 1, this says level 2. This says Gabriel's Annihilation level, but it doesn't show. But it's fine because, it's only a 5% chance from striking. So there's no level on it, I think. So that's a mistypo there. Were people using it like the Bard and it was doing too much damage or something? I guess that's a thing. I'm not too sure. Demon form when struck. That's fine. Attack damage, attack speed, $5 skills, and Rage Mania. Same. So they changed Gabriel's Annihilation, I think. And then they upped the base damage and stuff. So that's fine. Hermes boots were nerfed to what? Attributes rolled less. Resistances are rolled less. Defense is the same. Jumping power has been increased, but it has been nerfed because I used to use these too in the beginning. Instead of the Burning Legion, when attacking fire enchant, okay, you get burning damage increase and then fire skill damage at levels. Insignia for Demon Slayer. I mean, breastplate. Let's see what happens now. Combat orders. This one rolled with a 27 as opposed to 16. Thorns of Vitality can roll higher. Damage to stun monsters. Vitality armor. Damage to the attacker. Resistance is the same. Can roll a 6 sock instead of 4, which is cool because who wants armor that can't roll 6? The Marauder for the Juggernaut's amulet. Maybe people were using the amulet because it has +1 all physical skills. I know that's something I would probably do. Komodo's Bloodstrap, Defunct Surgeon, about the same. +1 all skills, Devout Doctor, roll a little higher. Punish life physical damage. 348 base to life. That's it. That's it. Just the Devout Doctor can roll higher. Okay. I don't really even use it on my character. I don't use that. Lifeblood Infuser. I mean, these are low level. All right. Lightbringer. Lightbringer's Mark. Attack speed. Silver. Then just increased dex. Lilith's Scorn. Lilith's Rage. The same. Magic Stone Explosion. Resistances. Where's the difference here? Okay, so the exposure area effect increase by 67%. And that can roll higher, which is really good for maybe something like, I don't know, Odin's Fury. Anything with explosion. There's not too many. I think it's Marauder and only a couple. Viking. Liquid containers, blah, blah, blah. Movement speed. They didn't change much. I don't see there. Looking back and forth quickly. Oh, flash power 125% instead of 55%. Loaded dice can roll higher, which is cool. Okay, so it automatically gives you 2 skills, and then the sub skill part of it can roll high to 12 even. Lucky days, throwing, same plus extra all skills. Did it increase the base damage? No, enhanced damage, same. Critical strike, defensive number, chance of wound, bleeding. Oh, there it is. Ah, it rolls with 4 sockets permanently. Is a change too. Plus a little more all skills. That weapon is over. Lilith's Wrath. Unleash a soul over dealing fire damage when struck. That's actually really cool. And change to extra damage to burning monsters. Like Mystic Allure. Marches of Hatred. I have one of these that I bricked. Let's see what's difference. Defense, increase movement speed, cast rate, attack speed. Skill movement diminishes. Cool. Deadly blow damage. Deadly blow damage? No way. Wow. Probably. Well, I have the Chaos Walkers, but if I wanted, like, could not rely on ailments, but I do because the Chaos Walkers have the bloodletting on my Plague Doctor does bleed damage, where I could probably use these on my Viking instead, where I'm not reliant on ailments, maybe. The helmet, they did change something, they said. Daily blow, left shot hand. Oh, physical damage is increased instead of attack damage. That's it. That's the only change. No sockets. Noxious Hunter rewards become SS. That's heroic style instead of satanic. It's fine. Necro Butcher's Curse. Yeah, I thought so. Summon skills, blah, blah, blah. Summon amount. So they must have just changed some of the numbers in here so it works better for Necromancer. Odin's Battle Spear. Says it got nerfed. Pendant of Eternity. Looks like the range. No. Oh, the faster cast rate on it. Pearlescent Dream was the white boots that have resistances on it that they increased. Increased the magic fine. Or holy aura level is increased. Or also, actually, just got a buff all the way around, pretty much, which is really cool because I like using those too. Philosopher's Stone. 15 all attributes and energy. Oh, thank goodness. Man, they listening. This energy stuff is good for a lot of classes. Pirate boots, fire skill damage they added on it instead of attack speed and attack rating. Pirate captain's hat, deadly blow, and attack speed. Pirate captain's shirt, vitality converted to magic skill damage. I didn't know if is all fire skills is like vitality into magic damage. Explosive barrel pirate. They increased the ranges on those. Pretty. Pitfire Skullcracker, which is Plague Shot is SS tier. Oh, they changed the color. They can roll way higher. Good, because I have one. Plunderer's Spyglass. Energy converted to cold skill damage. Extra damage to deep frozen monsters. Cold skill damage increased by 18%. That's funny because I don't know. I don't really know if there's any energy there. You do, guess, run out of. Maybe you run out of mana and you want to use a lot of energy or something, but I don't remember any of this stuff. Pitlord's Vanquishers said nerfed. Pagan God's Blasphemy I don't use. They did increase some stuff on it, though. Good enough. No Q stuff. R's. Legion Crusher. Vitality, Strength, Stun Monsters. And the base damage is increased. That total attack speed is nuts. Total attack speed reduced by 30%. 75% total attack speed. I don't really know what's the difference between the two, but it has a chance for crushing blow. Rapid Shell Medallion, they give you +1 all skills. Raven's Claw, they give you strength instead of dex. Revenant's Lasher, I mean. Rift Warrior Skull, give 2 all skills and change it a bit. Ailment damage, which is cool. Rift Pendant, Red Guard of Carnage, they nerfed it. That kind of stinks. Recurving Bow. Okay, we just took a really long break, probably 5 hours or 6 hours to go do car work and not finish, but we're back to continue going through these weapons and stuff. So recurving bow is the last one. Let's go S. Sacred Marchers. Oh, tier set for the White Mage, which is kind of weird that it's going to be SS. I'm not too sure why. Is it like that good? Divine Healing. Use flash to temporarily increase your life replenish. Oh, Vitality converted magic skill damage. It's kind of weird. I didn't see any like skills anywhere that you get a bonus for Vitality, but I guess I do run Vitality though, just to have some hit points. A lot of the gear doesn't have it. Sacred Pendant's also White Mage. Cooldown increased by 30. Recovery is really good by 30%. Really, really good. Intelligence converted to magic skill. Actually not that bad with resistances and 5 sockets. Energy, all resists, increased magic fine. I mean, the Sacred Robe isn't bad either. And I think I have all these items. Sakmapomori. So yeah, I think it's a one-handed little mace that's like looks like a lightning mace. Attack speed I think is new. No, attack rating is new. Lightning skill damage, socket. Target defense ignored. The storm's about the same. Sand Guards, Manipulator's Mask to the Sand Guardians. I think they're trying to buff the Sand Guardians mostly because I think everyone probably runs the Temporal Heroes at the bottom of that tree instead of Sand Guardian. And another one, Sand Guardians just to Illusionist. Magic skill damage, physical damage reduction, magic fine, 30% to all resist is really cool. This makes it really good actually. Sand Manipulator's Authority, Dissipation. They changed intelligence converted to magic skill damage is the new one, new part of it. Then there's Sands of Time, the handbook. Oh, I know this book. Cast Sands of Time, you get 30% faster cast rate instead. Cooldown recovery, guardian damage. I mean, that's very specific just for Illusionist. So, Satan's Precious Amulet, I have this one. Fire skills, intellect converted to fire skill damage, and enemy fire resist. Satan's Holy Bible. Get Soul Spurn, 15% chance when casting. Ooh, minus 50% to all enemy resist. That's cool. Scout's Medal of Honor they changed. Dex movement phasing. Wow. Shield of the Abyss. I have one of these. Oh, cool. They added +2 to all skills. Extra deep to frozen monsters. Extra damage to deep frozen monsters. I mean, I hope they have somewhere that tells you like what deep frozen means and stuff, like a glossary. Shish kebab, fresh cut, butcher's hook. +5 to skills. Okay, enhanced damage seems the same. Base damage the same. Movement speeds, life stolen per hit, extra damage to burning, same. Strength, additive fire, attack rating. The only thing they changed was that extra, like from 3 to 5 instead of 3 to 4. Solar Prophet Tablet, Solar Flare for the EXO, I believe. Yeah, all skills and fire skills. Good. Cast rate, cooldown, fire skill damage instead of mana per second. Satanic Amulet, energy vitality, life replenished, mana replenished 200%, and resistances. Wow. Spell Eater. What did they change on this? Anything? I mean, tiny bit of stuff, not much. A little more faster cast rate can roll on, or roll with. I mean, arcane skill damage was increased too. They can get rolled on, and the arcane skill damage increase. Okay. Spirit Pendant. Skills of Shaman and Sentry. Yeah, because the drop in the totems is Sentry. Flash Heal. Saint Neri's Rainbow Lance. Is that new? Oh yeah, one-handed throwing weapon might be new. Striking Thunder Fury though, so it's for a lightning Amazon. No, it's not new because look, there's an old one. Stasis damage. Used to be ailment damage. And the magic skill damage. So now it's specifically for lightning with the changes. Steve's necklace, 2% increase to all attributes, 85 to all attributes, physical damage reduction, and resistances. Yeah, I have that. I use it. Steve's punch and bow. Oh, chance of striking impale. Summon spikes on the ground, impaling monsters in a target area, dealing arcane damage, knocking them up. It might be for like a marksman or something, because they think they use arcane damage. Crushing blow, blah blah blah. Because they used to have lightning, additive lightning, blah. I think they said they like totally. They said nuked additive damage. I don't even know what that means. Stone of Archaeology, +4 to Treasure Hunter. I wish this was instant, like Treasure Hunter. You just did it on its own, but you'd have to stop to like click on it. Stone Plate of Corruption, defense, skills can roll higher. Same 5 sockets. All damage taken reduced by 12%, and then it still can roll resistances and then 2 middle of the road stuff, like 2 random stats. Storm Pendant, yeah. Sundial of Ancient Worlds, Illusionist. It's about the same, except mana increase is different. Sunlea's Destroyer Flail. I wonder if they changed this. Base damage, same. All skills, heavy ball, attack speed, ailment damage increased by 24%. Can roll a little higher. Crit chance, attack rate increased, crit strike. Crit strike damage a little lower. So, don't know if that's a nerf. Spirit Urn. Okay, let's see. St. Anto's Diamond Hands. Spell attacks have a chance to deal increased damage based on your critical strike. Spell attacks have a chance to deal increased damage based on your critical strike. The effect does not count as a critical hit. Your critical chance is halved. And your critical damage is capped. So what if he just tried to stack critical strike damage but not stack critical strike chance? Critical damage is capped at what? Maximum critical damage is 100%? So when you crit, you only get 100%, but your Jagger Gauntlet damage is 30%, and your crit strike chance is 12%. So this is saying what? Jagged Gauntlet damage 30%, because that's what the critical strike damage is. The maximum you get is 100%. But you can't crit really anymore, but you could... So... Critical damage is capped? I don't even know if this means it's even good. I mean, I'm having a hard time thinking, is it still good? Signet of Kadoosh. You can now roll critical strike multiple times until failure. Pretty sure it's spelled wrong. It should be F-A-L-U-R-E. Every consequent... I think it's subsequent, isn't it? Every subsequent critical strike roll lowers the chance of the next one. I don't even know what that means. I'm not sure what that even means. You can now roll critical strike multiple times until failure. Does that mean you hit multiple times until you don't crit anymore? Is that... I guess that's what it means. Spell Eater. Mana Devour. Instantly restores a portion of your mana, which is pretty good. Arcane skills, amulet damage. Magic damage absorbs new. Sangley's Destroyer Flare. I'm pretty sure we saw this. Serpent's Tooth. It's like a throwing weapon for Amazon. Still have additive damage though. 1 more socket. Tiny Fire Rod. Does a comment after each kill. Fire skills, cast rate, burning damage. It has intellect now. And it can roll 3 to 4 slots. I actually have one of those. I have one of these too. Blocking, defense, cooldown recovery, vitality, fast rate, life increased. Can roll between 4 and 6 to 3 and 6 sockets. That's it. Steam powered flame walkers. Blazing trail. I have these and I don't know who to put them on, but it doesn't. I don't know if fire damage is really that good for anyone, really, except for maybe a fire melee person. I don't see what they changed on it though. You crit strike damage increased, crit chances lowered. Set lightning sash, static shock. Can roll a bit higher skills. Lightning skill damage, blah 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 blah. Sun leads Unleash Rage. I know this is okay, Ring, but +1 to all skills and physical skills is cool. Increased attack speed, bleed, physical strength. So they just added that one all skills on it. I have one of these too, Stranded Boot. Can roll a bit better on the skills and cold skills. Anchor Swing, Set Sail, and Walson's Aid. Stun duration. Walson Orbit too. So is it an orbit move? Spellweavers. Can roll a little bit higher resistances on it and explosion area of effect. Tal's Pendant. More attributes. Increased magic find and experience gain. Terithial's Fall. I believe that drops off of Uber Damien. You get all attributes and increased attributes. That makes it not bad. And some resistance. Well, that's good. Mana stolen per hit. So I guess it rolls 3. It's actually not bad. The other way is okay. The old way, it was alright, but now it's better for sure. This one has extra enemy lightning resistances for these gloves, which is cool, because other than that, they're not that good. Colossal Avenger is now heroic. I think we've seen this already. Let's fight all skills. Life stolen per hit. The 50 resistances is really good. Thorns of Noxious. I think we've seen this one already too, right? Noxious Strike. 5% less damage dealt with skills that have a cooldown. That's kind of weak. Treasure Pendant. Did we already see this stuff? Blizzard. Tender Hunt. I have one of these too. Frostbite damage increase. That's cool. More stats. Can roll up to 5 sockets instead. Traveler's Belt. All attributes. Resistances. That's actually really good too. It actually makes some of these other stuff pretty good if you're not trying to, if you don't have like a whole stash full of stuff like I do. Traveler's Journal Map. Resistances can roll a little higher. Attributes, movement, speed, and ones, because it's just a little bit better resistances, maybe. A little higher and a little lower, actually. Leather Jacket. I don't even know if I have one of these. Level 1? No way. You can put this on level 1. I don't have the leather jacket, I'm pretty sure. For magic skill, though. Level 1. Terithial, Illusionist, Temporal Heroes, cast. So they get faster cast rate now. Arcane skill damage. Can get up to 6 sockets. What if I have one that has no sockets? Is it going to change and just randomly roll some sockets? Unbound Power. I thought we saw the difference in this one. Has increased magic skill damage. Terithial, Ancient Wisdom. I think we've seen this one too. Thoth's Agony? The heck is that? Element damage. Magic skill damage. Minus 11% increased intelligence. Minus 11%? Why a minus? Interesting. You. Fathomable Puzzle. I don't really see that much difference. Oh, has intellect and base intellect increase. All attributes, magical damage. It's pretty good. Yeah, because you don't get any stats with the old way. It's hard to want to run it. I remember not using it too often. The Obel's Wand is also, you can get 2 sockets on it on a wand. Yeah. Zuko's Revenge. I don't. Oh, I have this one too. Pretty much have all of them. But like everyone does. Oh, you get projectile speed on it. It's good. Gonna roll some sockets. Okay. V. Viper Hunter. Or Vitality converted attack damage is pretty good. Necromancer. Venom's Necklace. Oh. They changed the damage reduction to 20%. Good. Physical damage can roll higher. Good. Because this is actually minus 30%. It's kind of rough. Visage Eye. Skills. Castrate. Mana. Not bad. Voodoo's Magician Skull. Summon skills. Intellect converted to magic skill. Summon damage. Vorpal's Shark Tooth. Slice of Shadows. Transfer Deadly Blow. Crit Strike. Attack Speed. Strike. Crit Strike. Yeah. Life per hit. Better than Strength Dex, so it's kind of boring. Vagabond's Wraps. Why would this be nerfed? And where's the nerf? I don't see a nerf there. Venom's Carapace. Can get an extra socket. Some of the stuff has a little bit higher chance of rolling. Nothing crazy. Whisper Walker Frey somehow was nerfed. Oh, the damage was nerfed. And the strength. Wind Force. Rapid Kill. 10% chance after each kill. I mean, that wasn't nerfed. What part was it nerfed? Enhanced damage is same. Attack speed same. Mana, strength. Strength and dex was increased. Physical damage reduced. Huh. War God's Wrath. All the W's are nerfed here. Probably the physical damage again. Oh, enhanced damage was 100%. I wonder who was running around using that. Were they like kicking ass or what? Winter's Bite. Skills roll a little higher. Blah, blah, blah. Wrathforged Cleaver. I have one of these too. Is it base is the same. Enhanced damage can roll a little higher. Open wounds, mana. And it can roll 4 to 6 sockets. Yeah, 0 sockets feels bad. I've gotten one of those. X. There's nothing. Oh, Ymir's Frozen Tear. It does convert into cold skill damage for the Jotun. Yoshi's Throat Cutter. Switch. Enhanced damage. Okay, the attack damage is base is increased, and then the range has increased as well. All skills physical. Omni Slash. Strength Dex, and that's all the same. Okay. Z. Zealots, Beads of Destruction. Digest Souls. It can roll a 3 to all skills and a 12 to your talents or whatever. Zealots, Deathbringers, which is also for a white mage. Oh, you can run 4 to 6 arcane skills on that. Faster cast rate. The damage is really good. Wow. Zealots, Curse of Guise of Doom, which is the helmet, right? White mage, all skills, energy, magic, mana. You need mana. I have a white mage, and man, you burnt the mana like nothing. Arcane skill damage increase right here. And that's it. Well, I know that was a lot of going through, talking about each weapon and stuff, and I mean, I don't see like game-breaking things really, so wonder why I can't see this stuff over here. Like sheets, intro, JSONs, new items only. Okay, pretty cool. Now I guess leveling something up, it would be really cool, is what it is. What is this over here? Can I move it? Copy to? No. Move right. Move left. Can't do anything. I don't know why that's there. That's fine though. So mostly excited about the relics. and the tarot cards I think are my favorite changes. So if you even stayed this long looking through all the new stuff and didn't just check it out yourself, I appreciate you. I'll put the links below, and I'll see you in Season 8.